I've been driving around for an hour today, and this is the first pile I've come to where I felt like getting out. Look at this crazy thing. It's an elephant, no, a lion? A lion head that goes on top of the garbage can. That is so cool. Also probably so worthless, but I'm taking it. Just I hope I don't break it first. And let's see. Baby stuff, other stuff, Christmas stuff, other stuff. Anything in here? Tins. People buy tin? Maybe. Does anyone want the Superman soup mug? Oh, hell yeah, they do. And Wanda Wama. The key is not to break these things. And that's more easily said than done when you're me. But we'll pack them up sometime. Then we got the hot chocolate tin. Take that. These tins are like either worth $1 or they're worth nothing, unless they're really old. Then in here, we got some DVD discs with the discs in, and they're nice and clean. So we will take that for sure. And let's see. Bunch of beads and crap. We'll take the beads and crap. Look, isn't this a fun load so far? Not really. Okay, do we want some... Oh, you know what that is? That's like a pocketbook. It's by a company called Hollister. Alright. Not really my cup of tea, but it's got to be worth $3. And last but not least, a little lamp and the soup spoon for the other Wonder Woman soup spoon. Alright. You know, that's some neat stuff, but honestly it's kind of an aggravating load. It's not stacked well, so we're going to have to find a box and put that in there. But welcome to another day of trash picking. Interesting that I barely stopped at a pile for an hour, and now we're stopping at 2 piles in a matter of minutes. And I want to see what this bike is over here. Let's see. This looks like probably one of those weird Austrian 3-speeds that they used to make. Yeah, the President 3-speed made in Austria. Very cool bike, but definitely not something that I want to have on my car for the rest of the day. And then here, some craft paper. We use that for packing material. And then couches and hoses and weird foam padding that's all gross, and gutters and things. So I guess we'll leave the bike. But what's that under there? Oh, that's one of those Kent scooters, isn't it? Yeah, I didn't even see that. Me and my friends used to ride one of those all the time. They're super fun, but they're basically just junk. So we'll leave that too. Anything else? Any scrap metal for us? Easy lift sway control. I don't know what that is, but weighs things. That's for like a trailer jack, maybe. Coat hanger. Paint. Boxes, junk, rugs. Yeah, I think we're pretty much done here. Sometimes these old galvanized buckets are nice. This one's not that heavy. It's kind of beat up. Guaranteed not to leak. Alright. You know, if they're going to make that kind of guarantee, then I guess I will have to go ahead and take it. Should I do this? See, if I was driving a horse, I could hang that from the horse's nose and it could eat oats out of it all day. But that's not how a Camry works. Under there's a gas tank somewhere and the gas goes up to the engine. We don't need any oats. We have a nice bucket. That's like a $2 bucket. Oh, and I found these brake rotors before, but the lady was out there, so I couldn't tell you about them. But these are huge. Look at these things. What a great day so far. I think I see a thing, but it might not be a thing. So let's look at this thing and see if it's a thing. Oh, it's actually two things. Let's see. No, it's not the thing that I thought the thing was. I thought these were made of metal.
Are they metal or plastic?
What?
Are they metal or plastic?
I'm not sure, ma'am. You hear that? As I'm looking at these things, some lady backs up and goes, "Are they metal or plastic?" Like, how about none of your business? Because I got here first. That was a cheap attempt at pile hopping. Anyway. Unfortunately, they are plastic, so we're not going to take them. But they look nice, right? I haven't really been taking bike rack stuff lately, especially roof rack stuff, but this looks like it's brand new. I don't know what kind of car this fits, but it's new in the box, so I think I will take it. I can't tell if the camera's exposure is right. I don't know, this is a new camera, so I haven't really worked out all the bugs, but these look like nice racks. They look like they're basically unused, so we'll take them. This thing looks like it might be interesting. We didn't, but I saw these speakers yesterday. They're kind of useless, but this thing, it's like an old drafting easel thing. See, this is kind of cool, but it ain't really that cool. It's got a few little cast iron pieces that honestly I'm tempted to take just as cast iron pieces. But I think I'll just leave the whole thing just in case somebody else wants it. It's too bad, and it smells really bad too. I see a little box poking out of another box, so let's dig the box out of the box and see what's in the box. There's something in the box. Oh, a lead weight. I'll put that in my pile of lead weights. And dead batteries. Alright. Not exactly a great box. Let's see what's in here. Oh, look at these. This is like an old ass movie lighting setup. And I normally don't take these because they're just worthless, but they got the photo flood lamps. And inside is like the whole thing. Alright, maybe I'll take that. And a piece of aluminum. Yeah, why not? Alright, so we got lead, aluminum, and a photo lamp. Unfortunately, the lamp's not battery powered, so I can't use it to make videos at night. It'd be fun if I could, though. Anyway, I'm just rambling, so I'll put the stuff in the trunk and we'll get to the next pile. Do you like eating Italian food in the sun or in the shade? We got an orange spaghetti, and it's in the shade. I don't know. I don't think I would mind eating in the sun, like in Palermo or something. What was that town Michael Corleone went to? Corleone? Is that the name of the town? Brr. My father's name was Antonio Andolini. And this is for you. It was sunny there, but it's shady here. So we're gonna have our delicious orange spaghetti in the shade. I wouldn't have it any other way. Look at this umbrella stand I found, and I couldn't really record because the guy was there. But look, the thumb wheel, not stuck at all. That's beautiful. That's $5 right there. I was kind of freaking out there because I totally overshot this pile and I had to go up the street and turn around, hoping that no one would come back and snake me. Wow. Didn't even remember to pop the trunk. I'm so nervous. See, the thing is, if you overshoot the pile by like 20 feet and you're backing up and someone comes and snakes you, that's really lame. But if you had to go like all the way up the street like I just did and turn around, that's not really snaking if they come along, because they don't even know you're there. But luckily, here we are at the pile. And this thing's gonna be hard to get off, so I'll get it off and tell you how it went in a second. I got it started. Do you wanna do all the rest of the twisting with me, so we can enjoy the victory together? There it goes. And here's my pool pump. We haven't found a lot of scrap yet, but it's still early in the day, so I hope this trunk is full by 6 o'clock tonight. You know this thing's not filled with actual Pennzoil. Think it is? Yeah, it's probably used. Can't take a chance. The wheelbarrow. What about a Haro bike? I don't know. It's definitely a little rustier than we want a Haro bike to be. But I think the bones are good. And then this bench. Oh, that's a nice bench. I think I can get the wood out pretty easily too. All right. So I'm going to spare you the details of disassembling the bench and get back to you in a minute. See, the thing with these benches is the temptation is to just twist them like that, but then you can break the metal. So what you want to do is pry up the wood gently so that you get the bolt to drop down out of the way, or the screw, or whatever you call that. You don't want to break the metal, you know, the iron on the bench. So popping that, and see how the screw just dropped down and now the wood's loose. Now we go to the other end and we gently repeat that process. See, now you can pull the wood right out because the screw is just out of the way now. So I'll do that on these other two boards and then we'll be fine. And there they are in the trunk, our two beautiful bench ends. And then the rod that goes between them right here. I had to take that off. Do I need an Echo backpack blower? No spark plug. I don't know. It sounds pretty good. Question is, are they gonna buy it at the flea market for 10 bucks? That's iffy. Yeah, what the hell, I'll take it. Let's see what we got here. Oh! The Eddie Bauer competition bocce set. Oh, you know I'm taking that. You know how much bocce balls are worth? Nothing. You know who buys them? No one. You know how many sets I have at home that are unsold? A lot. But I'm taking it anyway. But I really pulled over for this thing. What do you think? Can you see how that moves? How it's like flimsy and it just wobbles around? This is what you call big lots. Like cheap, hollow, looks good. We could probably sell it, but that ain't worth putting in the car. But it got me out of the car and I found my precious bocce balls. So thank you, flimsy, whatever that thing is, plant stand. I like old computer stuff, so let's see if this old computer thing is a thing or not. IBM personal computer display. That's like an original old school IBM monitor. Question is, do it work? I think it's small enough that we can throw it in the car and find out. Now, what's in here? Oh, wow. Old school IBM PC. 2 floppy drives. DOS startup disk. You gotta be kidding me. Alright, we're definitely taking that. And the thing is, like, even if that's worthless, we can still scrap it. They pay 10 cents a pound. What else is in here? Jigsaw puzzles. It's a nice little vase. Is that worth $1? It's probably worth more than the computer. Baseball bats. Jerry was a race car driver. That's about it, but we're definitely taking this computer stuff. Why do I keep a snow brush in my car all year round, even though it's 90 degrees? For stuff like this. Just do a little cleaning, a little maintenance before I put this filthy thing in my back seat. Look, it's a Lego set. What do you think? That's one of these crappy Lego hockey sets. Ew. I'll take it, but reluctantly. And then in here, oh wow, a lot of tech deck stuff. I'll take that. And then let's see what else we got. Bags of kitty stuff, Monopoly games, beads, one of those Wii Fit things, Monopoly again. Yeah, I don't think we're going to find anything else in there. Should we take the beads here? I don't know. It's got a girl's name on the other side, so I don't think I really want it. Gianna. Alright, I'm going to reorganize this pile, but we got Legos and tech deck stuff, so that's good. Look, it's an air conditioner. I bet this one still works. I don't know, I'm not picking up air conditioners. But what I am picking up is this thing. Look at this. Antique Underwood typewriter. And of course, you got to see my shadow, right? That is crazy. Doesn't really work, but finding a lot of good stuff today. That's wild. What else is in here? Nothing. And more nothing. But I will take that typewriter for sure. What do you think? Should we take the Chrome BMX bike? Maybe. How about the kids' books? These are kind of cool, really. Think anyone buys them? And this reminds me of my childhood. What are these? Jules Verne? Classics Illustrated. You know what? I think I might take that whole box of books. What about this here? Alvin and the Chipmunks? You find the craziest stuff in the trash, don't you? There is so much crazy stuff in here. All these how and why books, time, electricity, seashells, the 5 Chinese brothers. I don't think you could get away with that today. The Tempered Tantrum book, John Henry, Gia and $100 worth of bubble gum. Witches catalog? What is that? Curious George, Snoopy, Mysteries, more Beetle Bailey, Elvis Presley and the Beatles, all these little illustrated books. These are cool. Madame Curie, boy Albert Einstein, Thomas Edison, Alexander Graham Bell. And down here you got Clifford, the small red puppy. Woody Woodpecker? What's going on with him? course, you got some Star Wars in here. Then these things are wild. They're like ecology books. Our Wounded Land. Overpopulation. How many people are too many? The Mist of Death. Those are nuts. They're made for kids too. Tweety and Sylvester. But the best one of all. Magic Wanda's Dynamite Magic Book. Who remembers Dynamite magazine? That's crazy. That's the best book I've ever seen today. I hope no pile hoppers come along because I gotta grab this thing. That's a nice battery. Luckily it has a handle. But then I gotta walk up the street to look at this thing. Holy crap, whoever saw something like this before? This is a fire pit, but it's a Budweiser fire pit. That's wild. This is made of terracotta. Oh, thank God. I know that sounds like a dumb thing to say, that this is broken and I'm happy, but if it wasn't broken, I would have to take this. Like, there's no way you cannot take this thing. That's gotta be like, I mean, come on. First of all, it looks good, even if it didn't say Budweiser on it, but imagine sitting in the backyard, got your little fire going, drinking a couple of long, tall, cool Budweisers. Yeah, I would have to take this, but luckily for me, it is as broken as a beer bottle in a bar fight. So at least we've documented it for posterity, and now we can let it go to landfill and take our battery and throw that in the trunk. Wow, this is crazy. Look at this gigantic turtle in the middle of the street. I'm not getting too close. Here, let's zoom in a little bit. That thing's got to be like 2 feet long from head to tail. Craziness. Wow. I have no idea what to do because this thing looks like it could kill me. It's just crazy. Look at him. Look at the horns on his tail. And he's covered with like leaves and stuff. All right, I don't know. Find a road cone, put it in the street in front of him. How you doing, buddy? Yeah, don't bite me. Luckily, another guy came along who was a little more brave than I was, and he sort of nudged this beautiful turtle off the road. I mean, he's only a few feet off, so he might turn around, but there's only so much you can do. So, have a nice day, Mr. Turtle, or Mrs. Turtle. That's crazy. I see a thing. A broken plastic bench. A green umbrella. A Yankees backpack. We find a lot of Yankees stuff here. Up in Vermont. Montpelier, that's where we are today. No, this is the thing that I found. What a nice thing that is too, look at that. It's like a trivet or a cross, or it probably started life as like a religious cross, and this would have been longer. But now it's just broken. But I'm gonna take it anyway because at the very worst it's like 16 cents worth of metal, but at the very best, I don't know, maybe someone could cut that off or grind that down or something. It's just such a nice little piece, so we will keep that, broken or not. And that can go up front with all the other treasures. Look, it's a bronze statue of a golfer. Actually, that's not particularly bronze. It looks bronze though, doesn't it? I think it's fiberglass. It's really nice. Problem with this is this golf club's broken off. And maybe it's like not fiberglass. What is that, plastic? Where I just broke his head? Sorry. Problem with him is he's already broken anyway. Now he's even worse broken. Alright, milk cans. Do we want milk cans? Yeah, as long as they're not rotten on the bottom, we'll take them. This one might be too far gone. But actually, no, that's nice and solid. All right, so 2 milk cans and no fake bronze statue that unfortunately I just broke because I'm a real klutz. Sorry there, Jack Nicholas. Do I want a little girl's trek bike? I don't know. Got 3 or 4 or 5 or 8 of these in my backyard already. Are people still hungry for bikes? Can we sell this? Is it in good shape? I find these bikes on Craigslist, they go for like, if I put it on for 20 bucks, no one's gonna buy it. I don't know, maybe I'll take it. Yeah, I think I'll take it. What else is in the pile? That's cool. It's like a shelf for the top of a headboard. The ping pong paddle pouch. What about this Kent bike? I actually like that better. It's not as nice a bike though. Basketball. Bunch of different things here and there. You know, I think we're going to take the Trek bike, and I think that this pile is going to be the last one of the day. We got a lot of clips so far today. So, me and you and Mr. or Mrs. Turtle and the Trek bike, we've had a great time, and I appreciate you coming along. And until next time, thanks so much for watching.